y'all freeze.
No, I just said still. Hey, everybody, we're live. I'm pretty sure Justin opened us up, but that's cool. This is the men's room, and tonight we're doing a watch party. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Independence Day, the movie, the 1996, not the 2016 abortion, 1996 movie. Did I say 1996 abortion? I don't remember. Well, not the new one, the first one.
Yeah.
The numero uno. I don't know. I have hard time with words. But anyway, have you guys have seen this movie, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Sweet. Well, with me tonight, right now, I have Tommy, my boy Tommy Gunn.
How's it going?
And Justin from the Podcasting Dead.
Don't drive and use your phone.
Yeah, don't. He's in the passenger seat. Phones always, mirror the image. He's not driving.
Yeah.
Yeah. But and soon, I think in a little while we'll be graced by Channel Dad. But for the time being, I would. What are your thoughts on Independence Day? What do you like and dislike?
I like the spaceships.
I like America.
America, yeah.
America. I can't finish the rest of that.
I really like the first one. I like the first one. I like this one a whole lot. I wasn't a big fan of the second one. I didn't really think we needed it.
Yeah.
But I feel like it was just a quick cash grab for him.
Yeah. I think the second one would have improved if they had Will Smith in it.
Yeah, like how you gonna have Independence Day without Will Smith?
Yeah. I would say this is probably one of Will Smith's best movies, other than Men in Black was kind of a toss-up, but that was a year later.
Other than Wild Wild West, obviously.
Oh yeah, Wild Wild West is the jam. You don't like it?
Other than Wild Wild West, that clearly was his best.
I don't know, man.
I
wasn't a fan.
Like westerns?
Wild
No,
West?
not really.
I love westerns.
Desperado?
I didn't care for westerns. My dad loved them, and more power to you.
You didn't like Tombstone?
I've seen it. Yeah, I enjoy it. It's not, I have it set like on my DVR from where I recorded it not too long ago.
Oh my God, I own it on Blu-ray, on VHS, on regular DVD.
I would like to get it.
So you telling me when you hear that theme song for Wild Wild West, you don't want to sing along to it?
You know what that makes me think of? It makes me, when you say Wild Wild West and like when you bring up the theme song, it makes me think of Cartman singing it in South Park.
I've never seen that.
Oh yeah, man, it's great. Cartman's awesome.
South Park is, I still think, one of the greatest adult cartoons of all time.
Besides Family Guy.
Second, but South Park's still the best.
I don't know. I got to throw Family Guy in there.
I hate Family Guy.
Really?
I used to enjoy it.
For a while, but here lately it sucks.
It's too political. It's too it's just in your face. Just everybody's stupid. I don't know.
Like it used to be really good entertainment. I haven't seen it lately though.
Oh, when a show like that goes super politically correct, you just jump the shark. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like your whole point of being a perverted, dirty adult cartoon is just that, to defy political correctness, to be funny and not try to be, with it, I guess. And it's like they've just taken a sharp left turn.
That's what I'm afraid of. They're going to try to do with South Park.
I don't think so, man. Trey Parker and Matt Stone, they are very libertarian. They're right in the middle. So they make fun of conservatives. They make fun of liberals. They make fun of anyone who basically can be made fun of.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a conservative, I can watch that when they make fun of both sides.
Yeah, I laugh even if it's like making
Yeah,
fun
I mean,
of
I
the
don't,
right
I
or
don't,
left.
I don't care. I'm not one of them types of people that can get butthurt about kind of stuff like that. So, like, I can enjoy it and get it, but I mean, some stuff, man. Some people just can't handle, uh, people busting each other's chops.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not really left or right when it comes to politics. But with that said, I definitely have my beliefs. But it's like if somebody makes fun of them, as long as I feel like they're doing it in the genuine nature of comedy,
Yeah,
then I'm fine with it. Make fun of it all day. I laugh at myself harder than anybody else will, as far as just my flaws and my flawed ideologies. But it's like when it's just to basically blend into a political crowd, I'm just like, all right, you lost me. If you're just doing it to gain the favor of that crowd and not just in the name of humor, then to hell with it.
yeah.
Yeah,
You're not trying to be funny or whatever. You're just trying to appease a certain crowd.
Oh yeah.
And that drives me freaking crazy, man. Like I said, I don't mind being made fun of. Do it in the name of comedy.
Oh
What up?
yeah. What'd you think about Gemini? Yeah.
Huh?
Have you ate yet?
Nah. My sister's.
I haven't seen it. Gemini Man?
Yeah,
No, I haven't seen it.
it's good. I liked it.
Oh, you're fine. No, my sister made spaghetti earlier, but it was not good spaghetti, so
Oh,
I did not.
I love spaghetti.
I did too, man. How do you mess up spaghetti?
I don't know. Seth made something that was banging, but he also put hot sauce in it, so I can't complain.
What kind of hot sauce? That's the question.
I don't know. To be honest, it was a vinegar base. That's all I really know. My wife got me a set of 50 hot sauces from around the world.
Oh, that sounds heavenly.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
JP would enjoy that.
Yeah, JP can't really do spicy foods.
Yeah.
I could try any of them but the green. The green hot sauce I couldn't try. I don't know. I don't think it's just the look of it.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
I like hot sauce. I mean, I'm not one of those people that likes to, lose all feeling in my mouth, but I do love a good kick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you don't want pepper spray in your mouth, but you don't want to eat a marshmallow.
Exactly. Like when I go to Taco Bell, I get the fire sauce.
Yes.
Like
That Diablo
that's
sauce
perfect.
tears it up. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do it, but my stomach don't like it.
It's these people I know that are doing a live stream. They're actually going to watch Independence Day and do like a live commentary for 4th of July. Yeah. What were your thoughts, Brad? Did you like the original
I did.
Independence Day? Did you watch the new one? Mm-hmm.
You didn't miss anything.
it was not. It wasn't.
Who took Will Smith's place in that one?
I didn't even. Who was the? It was his son. But what was the actor's name?
Michael B.
Shoot, dude, I don't even know. I know Jeff Goldblum was in it because he's awesome.
Yeah, he was about the only good thing. I like Jeff Goldblum. Him and Will Smith. Well, Will Smith is awesome, but sometimes I don't know. Like Jeff Goldblum is awesome, but he's pretty much the same character in every movie.
That is true.
Yeah.
I have noticed.
You got a monotone personality.
It was. Yeah, Will Smith was supposed to be in Independence Day too, but there was a scheduling conflict, so they just killed him off.
Yeah, right. And how stupid.
Imagine that, like, you can't make it that school, and then you're just killed off.
Yeah. Jesse T. Usher played his son.
Ah.
I don't even know who that is.
Why didn't he actually get his real son to play?
Because he's too busy flipping his hair back and forth.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, his son is out there, man.
But he used to be cool. Like, in that one movie, he seemed decent.
Yeah. He ain't never been decent.
You never saw...
After Earth?
No, it was before that. It
one
was
of the
like
worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
Yes, that was.
Heard.
Now, this is when he was kind of young.
No, I don't know.
I can't think of the movie.
Pursuit of Happiness?
Yes.
That was a really good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pursuit of Happiness was a great movie,
But his
man.
son was a good actor in that. Like it made you believe it. So I thought he was gonna grow up and be cool or something.
Oh, hey. Is channel dead? Sup, old man?
Hello? Howdy.
Hello? What's up?
Got an 8-year-old beer right here. It's really good.
Is that what you've been busy doing?
No. If I could pan the camera over here, you'd see there was a stack of shit that's now about half the size is what it was.
Well, good job.
Threw out a bunch of junk. Ooh, whoa, that's a bit hot.
Yeah.
Threw out a bunch of it's still something's wrong. Hold on.
Cracked open the beer. I was gonna say, look at Brad getting loose tonight.
But yeah, okay, input looks good.
Yeah. And then I'm going to Joey back.
No, I forgot my phone upstairs. I had to go fetch it.
Oh, nice.
Like 5 or 6. But I'm not going until like.
Hey, you see there's already fake Brie Larson accounts on YouTube?
No.
What are you doing?
You just went, bud.
So I found one today, has 43 subs, and people are like, I can't wait. And they stole her video and reposted it, and people are, oh, I can't wait to see whatever videos you have.
Oh, my God.
Side note, y'all should, whether you like her or not, I think Britney Spears is crying out for help. You should go watch her last TikTok video is definitely like, I don't know, man. She's been replaced by an alien or something.
Tommy, get on that because you're the only one that's got TikTok because I don't like that crap.
I don't
want that Chinese stuff on my phone.
Yeah.
TikTok is actually you'll laugh.
Tommy,
got
we
some
get
good
it.
jokes
It's
on there.
funny.
thing, but teenagers dancing to like the same
Watches that shit for
thing,
hours.
and it's just like I
That
don't know,
gets old.
everybody shares all this funny and interesting shit, but when I get on there, it's just straight up like girls that are way too young for me to be looking at doing the
Yeah.
same synchronized dances, and so I always end up deleting it.
Yeah. You gotta
Um,
pick your favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so which version do you guys have of this movie, by the way?
Standard.
Standard theatrical?
Yeah.
Leif, what about you?
Fellas,
What movie are we talking about?
Independence Day.
I thought you watched that 2 days ago.
No, dude, we're watching it tonight.
I don't have any version of it.
You are such a butthole. We're doing a
It's
watch
not.
party late. What the heck?
Well, somehow that got lost in translation.
Is there a free version on YouTube?
No, there's not a free. You can get on Amazon for $3.99.
Amazon.
Uh,
Well, fellas, I'm gonna put my phone on the charger and let y'all start the movie, and I might jump back in just a little bit.
All right, man. Just let me know.
All right, dude. Later.
All right, see ya. What in tarnation? What was that? All right, so theatrical version it is. So, late, you really you don't have you've seen it though, right?
Yeah, back. I actually saw it. That's why I said my parents have it on VHS because I never saw it in theaters. I don't think. I think it's when I went to visit my parents in Germany.
Oh.
We watched it. My mom bought it for like $8 or something.
All right, Tommy, are you? Let's see where are we?
Let me see if you can hear it when I push play.
Where are you? You haven't started it yet?
No, we've been waiting on you because I didn't know you were.
Oh, you got your hair cut.
Yeah, I did, and a beard trim.
Yeah, beard trim. I haven't done
I'm
that
at
yet.
6 seconds. Where are you?
I'm at 6 seconds. Like, no lie.
Are you paused?
Yes.
All right. On mark, we hit play. 3,
3,
2,
2, 1.
1. Mark.
1 mark, 2 mark,
Shut up. Shut up,
3
Lane.
mark.
Man, Tap and Die bailed. Everybody bailed. I had like 3 or 4 more people. Hey, by the way, Lake, did you see where you can now have 10 people on StreamYard?
Yeah, I heard your thing.
Man, Tommy, you're way far behind. I'm at 26 seconds.
Yeah, mine had to load.
You turd. Tell me when you're at 26.
All right. All right, I'm at 30.
Oh my God, pause. Pause
Can
it
you
at
hear
30.
mine?
All right, I'm at 30.
All right, I'm pushing play. 3, 2, 1, play.
All right, my God, how hard is this? Independence Day,
Can you hear
July
mine?
2nd. Well, there shouldn't be nothing. I see a flag. Where are you at?
I see a flag.
Good. You better see a flag. So, Lape, what do you got to drink? What is that?
It's Imperial Russian Stout
Oh.
That you
by
made?
Stone. Huh?
You made it?
No, this is by Stone Brewing. It's 2012. I mean, it's literally, and it comes out around tax time. It's the style was Russian Imperial Stout, but back when Stone actually had balls, they called it Imperial Russian Stout as an IRS, and that's when it came out around April 15th.
Hmm.
And then I used to buy a bunch and cellar it. That's part of what I went digging for today. And I had to chill it down. I got 2 more bottles. I had to see how much it's worth.
Well, when I did a demo job, we was demoing a part of a brewery,
Mhm.
like their office part, and they came out and he showed us these. It came in a 4-pack, and it cost $200 for 4 beers.
Mm.
Hmm.
I can't remember the name of it. I was like 17 at the time, so I really wasn't fascinated by it. But
That's crazy.
now I'm curious of what costs $50 a beer.
So I don't know if you guys are as particular as I am, but they made the models of this ship kind of like they did on Star Wars, and they showed. I watched the behind the scenes footage, and like you could see when they filmed that flyover, they just showed you like how they hung it and how they set it down and how they went underneath of it. It reminded me of how they opened up the scene in Star Wars with the spaceship flying over.
Yeah.
That always got me. I liked it.
My only thing is like that was kind of close to Earth, right?
Yeah.
Like the sirens would have gone off sooner.
Well, they were passing the moon, and for some reason, they just couldn't track any further than the moon.
Oh.
Man, this cat, bam, hits his head.
All right.
Oh.
It doesn't like, Amazon doesn't like my payment method. I don't know why. So I'm going to see if I can I got to get my wallet.
Oh, poo nanny.
Because they're trying to rent it, but it doesn't. I don't know why. All right. Bring it back.
All right, man.
Do you want us to pause it?
No, keep going.
Okay. But I don't know about you, but I've always been fascinated with this movie because it was, as a kid, I want to say this is one of the first movies that I ever saw in a theater.
Yeah.
And I was, in 96, I was 7 years old. My parents went and saw this movie first because they really were worried. They didn't want me to see something that was like inappropriate.
Yeah. Well, see, the funny thing is when I was little, I watched E.T., and I think a year later, I watched this, and I thought this was the continuation for E.T.
Nice.
Yeah, I literally thought, I was like, wow, E.T. got really violent.
Oh, Lord.
Because I didn't know the name.
He was like, "Welcome to Earth."
I
thought that was hilarious.
E.T.'s a snitch.
Yep. Snitches get stitches. But sorry, I'm checking my other screen. But let's see. Yeah. I remember seeing this with my parents at the movie theater. Let's see, where was it? Oh, it was the one over at Towers before they demolished it.
Yeah.
So that ought to date it. Like, that's how long ago that was.
I only got to see one movie in Towers, and that was that Pokemon movie. The first Pokemon movie.
I don't remember that. But I remember being blown away at like how cool this was, and then I had dreams that I was fighting aliens. It was pretty cool.
Everybody's dream when they're a kid is to go in outer space and fight aliens.
Yeah.
So, did you like War of the Worlds since you like this one so much?
No, not really.
Did you watch it?
I've seen it. I have a buddy of mine that was an extra in that movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The classic one's better.
Yeah.
That's what I hear. I haven't seen the classic one yet.
I've
been a
seen
long
like
time.
half of it, but the VHS kind of messed up. So you can only watch half and then it's like fried.
Yeah. It's I gotta figure out what the heck's going on with my card here.
But yeah, this was definitely a summertime blockbuster.
Yeah.
I mean, it was everywhere.
He doesn't feel like a president, though.
No, well, not right now, but I mean, I guess they're kind of making it seem because he was very much the underdog candidate, courting in their world lore of everything. They didn't know he wasn't really liked, and he was really worried about getting voted out. So they do a good job making him kind of not sure if you like him or not.
Oh, that satellite scene is amazing.
Yeah. Did it?
Like,
yeah, it crashed.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, like, that's really not bad graphics for the time, though.
Right. I mean, it's an amazing story, and
Oh, yeah.
and for 1996 graphics and editing and stuff like that, man, it's just wow. But a lot of this is practical effects.
Yeah. They look like they would. Ain't that his father?
In the movie, yeah.
They look like that would be father and son.
Oh, yeah. What's his name? Judd something. I don't remember. I had it pulled up here, but I changed it.
I love it when they actually get actors and they have their parents on and they look almost like it would be. Like you couldn't deny them.
Judd Hirsch. I don't know his. He's been in a few other things, but every time you see him, he's like, "Oh, there's what's his name's dad from Independence Day."
Yep.
He was in Taxi too.
Yeah.
That's right. Yep. This isn't a checkmate. I think, Tommy, you're like just a couple seconds behind me. But it's all right.
He's riding a bike. He's riding a bike to the office.
Yeah. This dude is just hysterical.
Yeah.
Who is he? Man, I cannot think of who. What his name is? Teddy? No. Miguel. Man, I don't remember who. Harvey. Yes. Harvey Fierstein. Marty Gilbert. That's what it is. That dude's hysterical.
Like, I like the way they give in a bunch of side stories before the main story.
Right. You're building these characters. You're building their Now, right here, there's a deleted scene. No, wait. Maybe it's not. See, I've got the extended cut.
Ah.
And so like I'm watching the theatrical with you, but I recognize there's cuts that are edited. And there was a deleted scene there where you could see where he dug into being his dad being his dad was kind of a low life, you know.
A drunk.
Yeah. And it dived more into like he just, really didn't care, he realized his dad was kind of a POS and just kind of was
Yeah.
like, all right, well, whatever. But it showed how Miguel didn't really have a lot of faith in his dad.
Yeah.
Um
He doesn't look like his father though. I don't know. This one, I don't know if they did it right.
well, see, you never meet his mom though.
Yeah, that's true.
All the kids have a Latino descent, so
Yeah.
did you know? All right, the satellites that are popping off of the mothership, you see it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, those things span 14 miles across.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, they never. I don't know if they ever say it in the actual movie, like how big they are, but they were taught. The director was like, this 14. You enter, you exit your house and look up and see a 14-mile wide spaceship sitting over top of your city, and I was like, wow, I didn't realize that that's what was, meant.
Oh, yeah.
But Lape, how's it coming?
Hold on.
Okay. We're holding.
It's coming. Yeah, I don't know what I even went on my credit card account. I don't know why it's not. There's no errors there. No, why it wasn't processing.
Hey, Seth.
Yeah.
That general.
Which one?
The one that was the one in the army green that just walked out the room. It looked like.
It's
Yeah.
No,
Marines.
he's walking closer. He's in
Yeah.
almost every military movie, I think.
Yeah, he Robert Laga.
Logan.
Yeah.
Loga. I have a characters list pulled up on my second screen so I can look at see who's who.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, he died back in 2015. He was in Big with Tom Hanks. He was in Scarface.
He was in He was in The Sopranos as Veach Marin.
I like how it shows all the branches of the military.
Wow, he was in 2 episodes of Family Guy.
Let's see if it works this time.
Have you noticed whenever they do Navy, a Navy scene, they get the submarine and everything right on cue?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Lape, are you having issues?
Yeah, my Amazon Prime account is behaving oddly.
You want to give me your information? I'll see if I can buy it from over here.
No.
I remember watching this and realizing, wonder why their TV sucks so bad. Their TV reception and all the TVs down there suck. What's the deal?
Yeah. But you got to think there'd basically be more satellites in the sky right then, so your signal's going to be worse.
Well, I didn't realize that at the time. I was 7.
Yeah.
um.
So when you were
And
7, you didn't know how satellites work?
no, I was not that. I'm still not that smart. But every time that there's like a bright red, like an orange sunset or a sunrise,
Yeah.
it reminds me of the scenes where the spaceships are busting through the atmosphere.
Oh yeah. Well, let me ask you, what's your favorite scene in this movie?
Excuse you. um, I think it's when they're on the ship and they're communicating with the alien through when they're discussing they're prepping the bomb to launch, and then they send the missile, and he's like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Yeah.
Number love for you, you know."
My favorite, I have actually two.
Yeah.
My very favorite one is when Will Smith knocks out that one talking about his dreads and everything else.
Oh yeah, he's like, "Welcome to Earth."
Yeah. And then my second one is when they first get in that ship and the directions are backwards.
He said, "Oops." He's like, oh, "What is oops? What is oops?"
And he has to
Oops, yeah,
turn the
oops, what is
sticky
oops?
around.
Let's not do oops.
Yeah, let's not do oops.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
way.
that looks like Eddie Murphy in the background. Bill Pullman was an excellent choice though for that character.
So I wonder if Hollywood has like a one stage for the White House. Like anyone that wants to film for the White House, that's what they use.
They probably they could.
Because it looks very generic, like you see it in every movie, just slightly
Yeah.
altered.
Well, I mean, you think about it. You're at a record. You're at a studio. So I mean, why wouldn't you have?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you have set pieces? Think about how many different movies have a White House scene.
Yeah. Now, what's that one? I used to get it mixed up with this, and it's got the president and everything, but it's not Independence Day. Is it Deep Impact or something where like the world's ending? You see the president and he's at the White House.
I don't know.
I can't remember the name of it.
You see the TV where they're having the press conference?
Yeah.
All right, so they actually did a press conference and recorded it all the way through, and they made a actual like news channel, like with an intro, like what's it called, like a host and everything. Like they made, and it's like 45 minutes like long.
Oh wow.
And they even say they have like coverage and stuff, and they've built this whole thing. It's on the bonus disc. It was really cool. He's like, I better call my mother.
I like it when the way he says it.
Yeah. El Camino. This dude's such a jerk, man. He's like, did they probe you? He's on TV and they're like, well, he's got a personal vendetta. They sexually abused him. Get a few beers and I'm gonna tell him all about it. I oughta punched that dude's face across that
See
diner.
that's what they don't teach anymore. When a bully talks crap to you, he
Right.
started the fight. You hit him in the nose, I guarantee you'll never talk crap to him again.
No.
But
Breaking pearly white teeth right out.
But now it's too politically correct.
Yeah.
You gotta say, okay, I'll take the abuse. You're talking hate speech.
Mm-hmm.
That's the moment he realizes that everybody that's talked crap to him, he's got proof now.
Yeah. Yeah. Like that scene, man, where they're just coming through the atmosphere is beautiful.
Yeah, that's. They just should just shot a laser down and blew the Hollywood sign up.
Yep. Who said, "Mommy, look it"? Yeah, shut up, baby.
It's weird seeing him so young.
Right. I don't know, man. He doesn't really look. He doesn't age.
He doesn't age bad, but in Bad Boys 2, he's kind of aged.
I want to see the new one, the third
That's
Bad
what I'm
Boys.
talking about. In
The third
new
one?
Yeah,
Oh.
he's aged.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that would be so creepy.
Now, I watched this, but I can't remember. Did they ever say why they were invading?
Resources. They want all the
Resources?
resources.
They want to use Earth's resources. They've used up everything that they had.
So, are they wanting to colonize on Earth or just take the resources back to their land?
I don't know if they ever stated that far.
Yeah. I was always curious. I couldn't remember.
That's a green screen shot, by the way. That's beautiful.
Oh, yeah. But they did great about how they'd capture how people would react about it.
Yeah, and look, there's the World Trade Centers.
Yep.
Rent? I thought that was the dude from Spider-Man 3.
See, I couldn't be a movie writer because I would have actually did a Spider-Man scene where he jumped from the building just to see if anybody caught it in the background.
Yeah. Well, it is Fox. They do have the right.
Yeah, just throw them little Easter eggs in there.
Mm-hmm. Dang.
I wouldn't stay in the middle of the road. I would just get to a sidewalk.
Right.
And fuck being on a horse. I would jump off of that horse.
No, dude. I'd be outrunning everybody.
No, because you gotta think that horse gonna make one wrong step, you're going over. And then you get trampled by the crowd.
Maybe.
This beer is awesome, by the way. Man, I just creamed my pants. Sorry about that.
Thanks.
How do you
I don't understand. Amazon's not letting me buy anything with any card. I don't know what the frack is going on here.
That sucks.
Yeah, try my wife's debit card. It's $4 damn.
Try someone else's account.
All right, give me your account.
I don't have one.
So I did a verification login. It even sent me a code on my phone. What the bloody fuck is going on here? I mean, as you guys describe it, I know where you are in the movie. So
Yeah.
I've seen bits and pieces of it over the years, but I haven't seen the full movie since the 90s. So
I watch this movie every year for 4th of July.
4th of July. Quit telling me you don't like it. I know you don't like it, Amazon.
So that's something I never did as a kid, is go through a doggy door because I was too fat.
No. Yeah. I love it. He puts him up on there, spreads his legs that was awesome. Like a cop. Who turn around and spread them.
Like, has he not noticed yet?
Nope, he hadn't looked up. Watch, he getting it. He looked to the right and to the left. And everybody's looking forward. Lord Jesus.
Why does he not act shocked like everybody else?
Look at him.
Like, no, usually everybody's jaws done dropped, like hers. He's the only one that kept a straight face.
Well,
And in Will Smith's Flying Buddies, Harry Connick Jr.
yeah. That
The
dude's cool.
singer.
Just try to stay calm. Listen, Ma. Get your stuff together and have fun, Estes. Give me just do it.
Look how old the
David.
computers are.
Why
They
did I
were-
send my mother?
They were
David,
new.
talk to me, David.
Oh, why am I sending my mail?
A countdown? A countdown to what?
Checkmate.
Did you get it?
What?
He said checkmate. Did you get the video?
Yeah. What?
I can almost quote parts of this movie.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
Yeah. You hit the president? Well, he wasn't the president at the time.
Yeah. And then what? He says checkmate. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I gotta call my brother. I gotta call my housekeeper. I gotta call my lawyer. Nah, forget my lawyer.
We're right on cue, Seth, because while you were saying that, mine was synchronized with it.
Synchronized, huh? Synchronized. All right. Now I done put my wife's name on the address this time. Are you going to say, I'm sorry, you can't spend $4.27 because of your YouTube videos and what you did on Twitter. You one of them white supremacist motherfuckers. Okay, what's the timestamp, gentlemen?
Tell me what you got.
I have 28 minutes and 2 seconds.
28 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
But yeah, remember this movie's 2.5 hours long.
What do you got right now?
I stopped.
Don't stop.
Oh,
I'm at 28:26 and stopped.
All right. Start your stuff again and let me know when you get to 28:37.
Well, I'm at 28:26.
Well, keep playing.
all right.
Tell me where you at.
I'm at 28:28.
Well, let me know when you get to 28:36 and I'll hit play.
28:28.
Yeah.
Would you say 20? Would you say late 28?
36.
All right.
So what you do is you don't stop and you let me catch up.
All right, I'll stop
Hang
so
on.
Seth can get a hold.
New York
straight.
City's in a panic. And Jeff
Yep.
Goldblum's
You said
trying to-
28:36.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, on the
All
count
right.
of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Cool.
Ding-a-ling-a-ring-a-ring.
But all this filming that they used for like the background shots are in this
Vivica
news
Fox.
film.
In
Oh,
the
wow.
news film.
Well, they canceled it.
I'm sorry. Well, what is he? Oh, that's right. They're not married yet.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
She doesn't understand what it's like to
That's
be
why.
a military wife. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you learn. Uncle Sam comes first.
Why are you acting like this? That's why.
Why don't you just relax, bitch? Demonetized. Your language is tough. We don't want people thinking this is meant for kids. So you got to cuss every once in a while so the algorithm knows.
Oh yeah.
The algorithm
leave that to you,
knows
Tommy.
that this
I'm not posting on
podcast
here.
is we're like, what is it? We're freaks of nature. There's 66%, 66%, yeah, 60%, 66 and 2/3% chance that we're
Oh.
going to win.
Is the Snyder mash?
Yeah. That's before she got all fat. I don't mean with a PH. Captain, you're out of uniform. Outside without a hat and his coat is not buttoned. He's out of uniform.
Yeah.
He's not on base yet.
Never happened with a real Marine. No way. No way. Is anybody watching?
I don't think so.
Live comments. Okay. No. Tomorrow, hey, are you having that? It's having a live stream from Ireland at 2:30 Eastern for the 4th of July.
Who?
Leather Jacket Guy.
Oh,
He was
look,
also in a
using
series
his
in the
Second Amendment.
80s. I forget the name of it.
What'd you say, Tommy?
I said, "Oh look, he was using his Second Amendment."
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't shoot.
2A right.
And he was aimed at a white guy, so it doesn't count.
Yeah.
There's a part of me that really likes her, and there's a part of me that isn't sure.
Which all right, because she dies, so it's whatever.
I know, but in Battlestar Galactica, she's the president.
Yeah.
Well, he's the president. She's the.
I know who she is, but I'm saying in Battlestar Galactica, she played the president of the colony. There's just something about her. I mean, she's like 10 years older than I am, at least, if not more.
Why does every movie's in the 80s? The little girl always looks like the one that was on that bed. Like she's that typical little.
I don't know.
Girl.
Bill Pullman, he gained like 100 pounds when he got older. I don't know what happened to him. You think you.
Wow, they got some thick glasses.
The the extra extended scene shows the empty highway going into DC, and them going like everybody's trying to get out, and they're trying to go back in. Or no, they're going into DC, and everybody else is trying to get out.
Now they got out of New York pretty quickly. So how come his assistant can't get out of New York? I don't understand it.
I'm sorry if like everything was like jammed
Get
up.
as far away from these things as you can.
Yeah.
Like, did it ever say if he really got kidnapped or was he really crazy and this is just a coincidence?
No, they never really said, but I mean, he had a lot of knowledge.
Mary McDonald.
Yeah, but that's kind of like your typical knowledge.
Yeah. 1952. She's 16 years older than I am. Yeah, and in the original cut, when he's flying, he's in his biplane, not in a jet. That's why his jet behaves oddly.
Yeah.
And people didn't like his sacrifice. It was way too heavy. And so they lightened it up by putting him in a jet and redid the CGI.
Well, they thought it was too comedic.
Oh, that little plane destroyed.
Yeah, because there was the ending where the alternate ending was that when they were asking for people who could fly,
they told him,
said,
not today.
He was like, yeah, and they denied him. They were like, nah. So he showed up with a bomb strapped onto the side of his biplane.
That would have been cool, but that plane wouldn't have flown straight up.
No,
like that, would it?
It would have stalled.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Did it just have like a logo of someone shooting a spaceship?
Yeah.
And it said, "Don't shoot the spaceship."
Well, it was just to show that, Don't screw up. Let's not have an intergalactic kegger down here. That was for Men in Black.
Yeah, a captain in a flight like that wouldn't have any. Yeah, because your squadron commander would be a full bird colonel. Your flight commander would be a major. The captain, he might have a few lieutenants under him, but not many.
I like how he has the flag on the moon as a picture in his locker.
Yeah.
So is that
Well,
like
he's obsessed with
foreshadowing?
NASA.
Oh, is he?
That's the letter he just got denied. He applied to go to NASA.
Yeah, weren't you paying attention, Tommy? Haven't you seen this movie before?
I've seen it like 4 times, but it's been like.
And this is we're doing a live stream of a vid. So if you ain't drinking, you ain't participating, right? What are you eating? Appalachian American pork rinds, pretzels. You're always eating pretzels. Are they filled with peanut butter?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are
hate
good.
Pretzels.
Pretzels hate you.
You communist bastard.
I'm glad they do.
She's a stripper. We get it.
Yeah, but that's as strippy as she gets. You can look at the Sears catalog and see more booty than that. Okay, Victoria's Secret.
So, what kind of idiots would actually get on top of a building?
Well, there'd be idiots. Look at all the people that wear masks in their cars.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true.
That's the thing. Oh, you wear your mask to protect yourself from protect other people from you. And I'm like, the World Health Organization said that asymptomatic transfer does not occur. So fuck off.
So does that mean like if aliens came down now and they weren't wearing masks, but would that Karen come out and say, "Hey, you're supposed to wear a mask. I don't care if you're an alien or not"?
Well, it'd be really.
The Karens would be out there trying to get.
It'd be true war of the worlds. They'd all die of syphilis or whatever. I forget who she is. That crazy white woman. Yeah.
Crazy white woman.
What's her character's name?
The only thing I think they didn't think about was people would be rioting, wouldn't they? If you think it's the end of days, people would be rioting.
Well, we saw that in New York. Remember?
Kirsten
I'm
Warren.
talking like
her name was Tiffany.
I'm talking like movie. Everything being on fire, like actual fire.
What are you talking about, Tommy? I'm sorry, I was looking at something.
I love the movie, but I don't think they got the rioting right. The reaction of the people.
I think the reaction would be kind of like what we see. There's people going nuts, and there's there's fires, and then you have people that are going to be out there, beam me up, just like that, just like Tiffany, and then there are going to be people fleeing into the woods.
Yeah, but there's also going to be people.
Look at that cell phone with the antenna.
Oh.
But the thing is line of sight, you wouldn't have any reception from satellites through that.
Oh, yeah.
No, you wouldn't. I mean, if TVs are messed up that bad, imagine how like cell phones would be or radio.
Well, cell phones would still work because your towers are below, but your satellites are above that. And if your antenna was right below the spaceship, you wouldn't get anything. Now, if it was out from the side, it might get interference. Now, this is actually pretty accurate because the media are like right on top of one another, like just like that. If you ever watch a wide shot sometime.
Now, don't the Pentagon actually have a stage for when if aliens attack?
Depends on which conspiracy theory you believe.
Well, I know they have one for zombies. If the zombie apocalypse happened, the Pentagon has a situation to deal with it.
Do they?
Yeah, look it up.
We're in a zombie apocalypse right now.
Yeah, sure.
Now, she's only 10 years older than I am.
Look at that. Look like
Shamil or Shlemazel. Haas and Pfeffer Incorporated.
Last time I saw him, we had a fight. You walked in the room and punched him in the head. Fight that you started.
Wait, is the president still in the White House?
Huh? Yeah.
He would have been long gone.
Well, and not at the time because they didn't have any reason to believe that it would be a threat.
Ah.
You're about to see him make the move.
Oh.
You're leaving now? Shut up, Golem. Oh, he's like, I don't have time for this. David, tell him. I know I have satellite disruption. I mean, in theory, I think this does sound credible. Like it could actually work. But, yeah. Man. Wouldn't it be something if an alien spaceship showed up? Like tonight or tomorrow?
On Independence Day?
Yeah.
There's a lot of booms outside. I wonder.
You know there'd be people shooting fireworks at it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, man, I live in a mostly black neighborhood, so Juneteenth, they were lighting them up too.
There's a lot of talk about fireworks right now.
What about them?
A certain group of people using fireworks to get people under the norm of hearing the explosions, like gunshots.
So basically making explosions.
Making explosions to make it kind of mimic. We have to evacuate. See, now he's pulling people out.
They'll stop when Karen comes out.
No. I mean, I was being like, I wasn't really trying to give you the name, but it's a group of people that starts with an A.
Oh, no.
They are trying to normalize the sound of explosions.
Oh.
So that when you hear gunshots, you won't be worried.
If it ain't 4th of July or holiday and I hear something, I at least go step outside.
Yeah. They are evacuating, getting Marine One ready. That'd be so awesome.
Wait, his wife didn't ride with him?
No, his wife's in California.
Ah.
I think it takes longer than 9 minutes to fly to not Arlington, Edwards Air Force Base. Or Andrews Air Force Base. Yeah. Edwards is in California.
Know. What?
In helicopter? We're not talking like a plane or jet.
Would you say late?
When he flies from the White House to where Air Force One is, I think it takes longer than 9 minutes. He had 9 minutes, 14 seconds on his countdown. Of course, that's just till the doors open.
That is true.
And these things are 14 miles wide or radius?
End to end.
End to end. So, yeah, Washington. I'm not sure exactly where Arlington is. I keep saying Arlington. That's the cemetery, dumbass. Oh, my God.
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. I rode my motorcycle down that one night and blared. I have straight pipes on my motorcycle, and my exhaust was setting off car alarms like crazy. It was hilarious.
You ever seen how they film these explosions? It's pretty interesting.
Yes, I was just watching the behind the scenes and thought that was the coolest thing.
How they film it?
All right,
Vertically.
so
The building is laying down and the explosions go up at the camera.
Oh,
And then, I mean, some of it's miniatures and how they flow things around.
yeah.
Because that's what I remember. It's been a long time. Sorry, Seth. You can say what you want.
no, that's pretty much. I was just watching it before we started, because I wanted to just try to find something to talk about.
I'm not like trying to diss any other movie, but the graphics here are like beyond what it was should have been at this time.
Yeah. Well, even the CGI, I remember seeing things about when I forget what they used, but, and then the sound guys were like, every item had to have its own sound. And they're like, wait a minute, that airplane doesn't have a sound, in the attack stuff at the end.
Yeah. But like
No, that's Air Force Major.
like the way that ship opened up, that was great.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A lot of it's practical too. But the jets are all CGI. Well, the one we're about to see is a model taking off. And you can tell.
See, I'm surprised they just didn't like record a plane taking off at night and then add a background.
They could have, couldn't they? Chicka-boom!
Yeah, but this is like, yeah.
Just look at that.
That's practical.
Yeah.
And
I
see,
think they enhanced it with CGI, but it's a practical effect. And it's shot at like 200 frames per second. And it lasts for very little.
Yeah.
And this is a city street. And then I'll throw on all the cars. Cars being dropped by cranes.
Yeah.
That's the what building is that in New York?
Empire State Building.
Is it the Empire? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at the point it was right in the center. So you got to be thinking what the people on the roof are thinking.
Now, David told you to get out of town hours ago.
Yep.
Why does it always show the White House getting destroyed?
See see, here's where I'm a little green with Tommy. If that thing was parked right over the White House, the president would have been gone. He wouldn't have been screwing around.
That shot where it was feeding through the buildings.
Yeah, it's several shots.
All this was just up.
Like, especially with them getting the concussion of it. Like where cars are being moved, stuff. Like you won't see that in movies. You'll see like
look at this fire truck.
Yeah.
Capitol.
Now, when this movie came out in theaters, Clinton was president. That's a model there. You can tell by the way it moves. People cheered when the White House blew up.
Yeah.
See, they get out from under it. I'm telling you, if this thing was parked over the White House, the president would have been moved in seconds. They'd be like, "We're out of here."
Yep.
Now this upcoming is a little hokey. I mean, the scene doesn't look that great.
Yeah, because you can tell it's like green screen.
When the door, it's like you can tell she's on a stage by herself.
Yeah.
Is a kid not in a car seat?
It's 98. No one used car seats. I had
a child. Well, no, this is 97, 96.
Yeah.
96, yeah.
We
had a car seat for our daughter.
I don't think I ever used a car seat.
Come on, dog. I like how everybody else is just running past it.
Yeah.
This is the like right here. Yeah, when
Yeah. You think more people would have came in there?
But yeah, that the pressure coming through there would have been a little bit.
Yeah.
Now it won't tell me like as the crow flies because you would be flying like pretty much directly, but drive time is 27 minutes for 15 miles. It's a 15 miles, 15 and a half mile distance. So how long would it take to fly 15 miles?
Probably about 7 minutes then, because they'd be doing it probably at least 120 miles an hour in a helicopter.
Yeah.
The thing is, they'd have to have the jet completely warmed up and ready. I mean, they'd have to have the engine spun up, pressure good, and sitting on the end of the runway instead of the taxiway. Randy Quaid before he was nuts and 300 pounds.
Dude, Randy Quaid's awesome. I love his YouTube channel.
His Twitter is, I mean, he's really anti-Trump. That's for, well, everybody was when he got elected. He was their best friend.
Anti-Trump. He's pro-Trump.
You mean the guy that we're looking at here?
Randy Quaid?
Isn't this Randy Quaid? It's not Dennis Quaid, right? I thought he was constantly complaining about Trump.
No.
Oh.
That's why he's not in Hollywood really much anymore.
Yeah, he ran.
Yeah, I knew he ran.
He's up in Canada somewhere.
Boy, she's weird looking now. Still got nice tits though. I'm a simple man.
What?
Woman's boobs still look nice when she's in her 40s. That's a salut. Well, she's older than I am. She's in her 50s. So what's she look like now? 2019, because nothing happened in 2020. Yeah, she still looks good. She still looks kind of weird, but hey. Oh, I don't know. It depends on which pictures I believe are new or recent. All right, back to the movie. Vivica is the only one to survive.
I'm sorry, with the blast that big, wouldn't radiation be coming off of stuff?
Well, it depends if it's a radioactive. She was in a tunnel, though. I don't know if it would look like that.
Like the ground probably still be hot.
Well, that big a fireball would depend on what's causing it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fighter pilots really love this part.
What? They're getting up there and kicking ET's butt?
No, the way that what Harry Connick Jr. does on the flight line on the way to the airplane, he's all woo, ready to go, and they're like, yeah, anybody acting like that before the flight is gonna die on the mission. it's like guaranteed. And they're not kept that close together either. This part.
Ooh. All right, I found it.
Soldier. That's also, you don't call a Marine a soldier. It's always a Marine.
It's about 11-mile flight as the crow flies from Andrews Field, Maryland.
And that Marine One, once it's up and it can go, I'm pretty sure that thing can go over 200 miles an hour.
170 miles an hour. He said it's about 4 minutes.
Yeah. They wouldn't be talking to him.
Oh, it's got a cruising speed of 150 knots, but it has a top speed that it never really gets to of 193, which is 220.
Yeah. I thought that thing could go over 200 miles an hour.
They said theoretically a minute could be cut off, but they never fly it at full speed.
Yeah. Too
I hear
dangerous.
fireworks.
Yeah. Do you?
Yep.
Are you at home or are you still at the office?
No, I'm at home now
Oh, why ain't you on camera?
because I'm hot and sweaty and I haven't taken a shower yet.
Ooh.
Yeah. Give me a
And they would
glimpse.
have their masks on. And they wouldn't be flying in like that.
Yeah.
Why are they in the mountains? I thought they were over like LA or whatever.
Well, that's well, I don't know. They're coming off of El Toro, so where is El Toro? The El Toro base.
I thought that was California. I didn't think it was in the mountains.
Well,
Like, you see where
Where's the
they're
Air
wearing them at?
Force? So they're flying F-18s. That wasn't an F-18 wing.
I was watching a video. They were talking about some of the monitors that they still use in the military
Mm-hmm.
were like that. They were still the tube TVs.
Yeah.
And they finally now are trading up to better quality screens when they got a bigger budget, since someone gave them a little extra cash to spend on material goods.
yeah.
I wonder if there's actual military helmets.
He said
around.
switching to Sidewinders. I thought that was Fox 1. There's actually, yeah, that's you announce the type of missile you're launching. Because Sidewinder is a heat-seeking missile, and the other one was it AMRAAM, ARM, or it's a what's his name?
Now, yeah, the ships get wonky. The CG on the ships get wonky.
Now, one thing I liked when I remember when I watched this was how the on the CGI on the engines, you do see some heat.
Yeah.
I guess when it gets closer.
Okay, so if an alien ship with a shield hits the mothership with a shield, what happens?
They just bounce off. Because it showed somebody run into one of their shields. And they bounced off.
Where are they? They're
over top.
No, I thought. NORAD. No, he had NORAD on the phone. No, where the president is.
They could have went out towards Las Vegas, because if you're flying, you could be out over Las Vegas quick. Get him out of there! I got a new office chair. It's super comfy.
Now, see this. Well, I think it's the blur. This actually doesn't look too bad, but some modern movie. Now that's actual video.
Y'all, the side view?
Well, I mean, just the way that now the aircraft are flying more properly. Yeah. There are times when some of the stuff with that doesn't work. The CG the center of gravity of the aircraft is wrong, and so it banks incorrectly.
That one scene just reminded me of Star Wars, like when he's flying through the desert.
Yeah.
Like, did not y'all?
Which part?
The one we just passed where they're flying and you see the side view. I'm trying to remember what part of the Star Wars.
So there's an F-16. This is the Air Force. They would have been in the air. Those are F-16s. That's Air Force. Why in the world they got? You got F-16 and F-18 next to each other. Not going to happen.
No, they blew up a deuce and a half too. Ooh.
I got a buddy that's got a deuce and a half for
No,
sale.
those are all practical. See, right there, when he goes into that canyon, you see the waves of the heat.
Yeah.
That was like a huge deal back in the mid-90s. Huge.
I was trying to talk my dad into buying one, so
Tell him about my buddies. He wants $4,000 for it.
that ain't bad.
I mean, it needs some work. My dad said based on just what he thought, it probably could use about $3,000 to $4,000 worth of work.
I'm going to have to turn the volume of the movie down because I can't hear you guys talk at all. I have no idea how to do that, though.
Is that better?
That's better, but I don't have an independent control for the volume for the movie.
Oh. What, did he lose his overshields?
No,
Like
what?
Like his shield's not like happening anymore. Like when he was crashing, wouldn't that shield kick in?
But it depends if it's energy weapon or inertia. I mean, he's hitting the ground. He's not hitting something that's got energy. It's just sitting there.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, a missile or a bullet's got energy behind it, right?
Well, I'm wondering
So if it's reacting to the energy coming in, then it wouldn't have anything to react against.
I'm wondering if it's like Tesla though, like with the light bulb. If like you have to be close to the ship to have that energy, to have a shield, because a shield would take a ton of energy.
I think it's like linked through like a network.
Well, they do use a virus to kill it.
But because remember they gave him the virus, and once they put the virus in, they tried to shoot it, and it was still blocked by a shield. And he said, "Give it a few more minutes and let it filter down through." So once they infected that,
there you go. Welcome to Earth.
Welcome to Earth.
Big Willie.
That's what I call a close encounter.
Poor little doggy. He's a good puppers.
You always have to have a dog for the apocalypse.
Oh,
always.
Yeah.
Apocalypse.
Not zombie apocalypse.
No, come on. Keys are always under the glove. And I have never found keys underneath the sun visor. But in every movie, that's where they are. Or the mat.
We used to scrap cars, and I'll tell you right now, you'll find a lot more keys than cars when they go to scrap them. Stuff you don't want to find.
What do you mean?
Stuff I can't say on YouTube. Let's say it's for adult entertainment handbag. When I used to
they were supposed to be in Formula One. See, they're on Air Force One.
Tommy, what are you on? Are you on your computer or what?
I'm on the TV now.
I go up, I go down, I go back, I go forward.
Well, text me what you found because I'm stumped.
Huh?
The side.
Text me what you find in cars because now I'm stumped.
Oh, hold on. Wait,
Rubbers
can I do it in private chat?
Dildos.
Yeah, just do private chat.
Rubbers and dildos.
Yes, that's what I found. He guessed
well,
and rubbers on dildos. Because that's how you keep them clean. Just that there you go. There's a word from your Uncle Bryon. That's how you keep them clean.
Well, we took one. If you've ever seen a crane, it's got the fence area around where you're sitting. We shoved one through one of the holes, so when the driver got back in his crane, it was right at his face.
Ew.
We wasn't very nice to him. But he was the type of person that does impractical jokes. So it's kind of
there's
fun
the volume.
Him get done.
See, now what he was in was not that small.
Yeah, nuclear weapons. Man, and they shooting off nuclear weapons and all kinds of stuff. My gosh.
Is he Jewish?
Who?
The one that was just talking to Dad.
The dad?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought he was.
Yeah,
So I think I've seen him in it.
he'll put his little yarmulke on here in a little bit.
Hey,
That's what I remember.
you're missing the Roswell stuff right here.
This is a great movie to watch for 4th of July.
That's why I watch this movie every year for 4th of July. This movie's excellent.
Well, that's
He's like,
not
there's
quite.
no Area 51. He's like, he's like, that's not entirely accurate.
It's above your pay grade.
I like how
You
he
can
knows,
tell-
but the 4-star general doesn't.
Which part? Yeah, dude, you can tell that dude, the president's like, I should smack the smile
So
right off his
the
face.
Air Force captain, what else has he been in? He looks familiar.
Who? Which one?
Bounce them titties.
Lord,
I forgot that she collected a bunch of people. I've been drinking, so because once they find the oh, that's right, he comes back with a helicopter, but he only saves her and the vice president, the president's wife.
How was that truck not destroyed?
Because it's an old school diesel.
It was in a building that didn't fully collapse around it.
Yeah. Oh, there's the president.
He dead. She's kind of alive until the dog stepped on her.
Right, like butthole, get off me, dog. My daughter finally said butthole the other day because we call the dog butthole too much. Supposed to be off my supposed to have my weekend off, but no.
Those boots don't look like they actually fit him. Years ago, I had a pair of combat boots.
Your dead dreadlocks sticking out the back of my shoe. Acting all big and bad.
Oh, I can't wait for Brent Spiner. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I could have been at a barbecue.
My thing is they fit perfectly how someone actually talks.
Oh, that's probably Utah there.
Joe, hear me? Do y'all think that's true?
What?
How someone talks when they're by themselves
Yeah.
is exactly how that seems like it would be.
Yeah, it does. Well, it's like Johnny. Was it World's End? Pirates of the Caribbean, World's End, the one where Johnny, he's dead. He's like that by himself. That's kind of like that too with Johnny Depp. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
This looks like the Bonneville Salt Flats to me. All those mountains.
I'm guessing El Toro, the military base is like somewhere
next to the border.
Well, yeah. I was thinking between California and Las Vegas.
Soldier, he's a Marine.
How are people supposed to know that you're a Marine?
Well, that's true.
Wearing that. Now, I mean, if he's wearing a normal Marine uniform.
You have a pass? This is our pass.
Oh, yeah. That was funny.
They don't let us out much. Hey, that's Adam Baldwin, right?
Yep.
I like him in Chuck. He's a conservative, too.
Dude, yes.
He's a gun nut, too.
I love
That's a matte
Chuck.
painting there. Oh, Chuck was that was a great show. I think they ended it perfectly, too.
Do what?
Nothing.
Tommy?
I was trying to make a joke.
What?
I said, "Oh, you said Chuck."
Yeah.
I said, "Open it."
Yeah, he was Colonel John Casey in Chuck.
Yeah, and he's about the right age for a major too, especially in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a few years older than I am. He's not related to the crazy Baldwins.
Yes, he is. He's a cousin.
He's a cousin?
Yep. 1962.
Plausible
January,
deniability. 62. He's 6 years older.
February, yeah.
So yeah, he'd been in his mid 30s or something. Yeah, that's about when my dad was a major. Well, do you? It's Data.
That dude's funny. Dr. Oaken.
Is he the one that discovered meth?
Well, see, he had in his contract with Universal that when they continued on, especially when they did movies, he wanted to do so many. I forget how many non-Star Trek movies, and so that's how he ended up in this. And he ended up in the John Travolta movie, Phenomenon, I think was the name of it, when he had the brain tumor, but he could manipulate stuff. So he ended up in, I wouldn't say bit parts, but like co-starring roles in like 7 or 8 different movies. I like how the tech hasn't changed in 20 years.
Yeah.
Or I guess it's 40 years or 30 years.
My thing is how do they keep this off the books from the president? Because money has to be shown,
He
don't it?
just explained it. Are you not listening?
No, he's not.
No, I'm listening to y'all.
Well,
I'm listening to
Judge
y'all.
Judge Hirsch, right? That's the actor's name.
Judd, yeah.
Yeah.
See, he just said they don't think they actually spend $20,000 on it. So back in the 90s, they started looking at some budget items. Now, some of it was real, but you'd have a coffee maker the Air Force would say $30,000 for. Now, it was a special coffee maker that was on an AWACS plane. Okay, so it has some, but it's still what didn't cost $30,000. And so that was the theory, is that they said, okay, they're these black projects that don't show up in the budgets. They actually are hidden in plain sight.
Also, they're cooking the books.
Right.
Basically.
Yeah. Hidden in plain sight. Yeah. Cooking the books. But some of it was real. Some of it was crazy. Oh, who is that guy? The black guy.
He was just a doctor. I don't think they ever gave him a name. He's like, hey, do you want to see one? Do you want to see them?
Yeah. And the Next Generation, I think Brent Spiner and Dwight Schultz are like the two underrated actors of that series. Now, have you guys ever seen the sequel movie at all?
Of this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet. It didn't look very good to me.
I bought the 2-pack.
Gotcha. I keep forgetting I'm on camera.
It was 4K.
What do you think about the way the aliens look?
I mean, they're pretty scary.
But they look more like they'd be underwater creatures because of the size of their heads. It'd be very hard for them to walk.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, it depends on how much of that is just bone and empty space, right?
Yeah.
If you flatten your head out.
I don't hate the second one. It's just not my favorite.
Yeah.
There's a lot of differences that I think I would have done different. Having the mother alien was kind of weird.
Oh, yeah.
I take it, though, the aliens didn't run.
No, I don't think so.
I never actually, you only see them like in the smoke, and you don't really see them actually walking, though, do you? Like, you usually see them in a test tube or they're in the ship.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't think so, but the way that their legs are curved, I would imagine they could jump pretty good.
I like this.
Yeah.
So there's this guy just sitting here like, yeah, this looks like the Bonneville South Flats to me outside of Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
That's exactly how this
Utah.
is. Big, all the mountains. This is like at the western end of it.
But would they really get that close to Area 51, even with this going down?
Come here. This is my clearance. Get the hell out of the way. Now the white helmets, that is Army, but that's like 60s. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I feel like I have surround sound right now because I'm hearing fireworks in the background.
Okay, so he's wearing the insignia on his pockets of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. I guess he's supposed to be the chairman of the Joint Chiefs. It does rotate amongst the services. The 4-star general.
Oh.
I forget. I think it's the one in his left pocket. I forget what the one in his right pocket is. But yeah, the Joint Chief so you have the Chiefs of Staff. So that's a representative from every branch of the military, 4-star general, and then there's that's the Joint Chiefs, and then there's the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, who's more or less the commander of that. So that's what Powell was under Bush, and it tends to rotate amongst the services, and chosen by the president. Ask my army now. See, Air Force Major's out of uniform.
But I feel like at this point in time, it's not going to matter.
I know, but he is out of uniform.
Why would he be out of? Why is he out of uniform?
His jacket's not done. His jacket's not buttoned. Now he's in a flight suit, huh?
Who are you talking about?
Adam Baldwin. He comes up and his jacket's undone. Now the captain, the Marine captain. So Will Smith here, he's in a flight suit, so he'd be expected to be in a flight helmet. So the fact that he doesn't have a garrison cap or anything like that doesn't matter. That's for anyone who might possibly be listening. Army Brat Itis is coming out.
It says we have one, but it's because I'm listening on.
Okay.
I've got it pulled up here on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't have it pulled up at all. Now, see, that's not El Toro. That's not the California desert, but you. Yeah, let's find out where El Toro is. If it's the bull.
Wait, was that supposed to be the wall?
No. El Toro. It's a Marine Corps base. It's in Irvine, California. Before it was decommissioned in 1999. Okay. Which is after this movie. But I was hoping he wanted the job. It is in the desert, but not that desert. It is mountainous. It's the salt that's got it kind of. I think they filmed this thing around Salt Lake City. My guess is about 75 miles west of Salt Lake. Because it is mountainous.
75 miles that way?
And it's right on the coast. I mean, it's El Toro. It's mountainous, but it's really close to the coast. It looks like it's in Southern California, north of San Diego, but south of Los Angeles. Los Angeles. I voted for the Democrat because I'm black.
Yeah.
Yeah, I turned my wife onto the Hodge twins last week. She's just loving their Sometimes they get a bit
They're
crude.
great.
Oh,
Who?
they're the Hodge twins, bitches. You need to look them up. They got like 5 or 6 channels on YouTube because I got to them from weightlifting and stuff like that. But follow them on Twitter, man. They had a
It's
great thing
great.
with the NFL.
YouTube
yeah.
is hard to delete their videos because then they can say it's racist.
They're kind of conservative, Republican, pro-Trump, black guys. Yeah, when they started doing their videos, they actually worked for AAA in California. I think they live somewhere else now, but now see, doesn't that look? Oh shoot! Didn't that look? One guy look like Christian Bale?
The autopsy looks great, though.
Oh yeah,
Don't it?
Oh, the sounds are great too.
How do I find them on Twitter? You said
Hodge twins, HODGE twins.
all one word.
Yep. He took his mask down. That's all it took. Her too. Yeah, that guy, not the old guy, but the other guy.
Oh, they're spreading the corona.
I'm all out of beer. That guy right there.
Oh, I followed them on YouTube.
Yep. They've got like Twins Muscle. They got several channels. But just follow them on Twitter.
They're pretty funny. I didn't realize I hadn't seen them as Hodge twins. I've got them on YouTube as let's see, what is it?
It's not Christian Bale though.
So they evolved.
The Conservative Twins is their YouTube channel.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
This is the last little bit you hear of Dr. Oaken.
Is he in the newer one?
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought he got killed.
No, he was put he was put in a coma because of this.
I have to rewatch this.
Yeah, there you go. He's walking there.
Yeah. But see, like, he's got them dog legs, so like he could probably jump pretty good.
Yeah, but look how little his head is compared to the others.
Yeah, but they were in something that was round, so I think it's supposed to be distorting. You were in a tube.
It looks like they're like in a organic suit.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he was talking about.
Oh, well, I can't turn the volume up, so I'm having to read. And then if I turn my head, I miss something.
Oh. Well, you're not on camera, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
You can just watch TV and just talk.
Die.
But yeah, they've got him.
How much I remember this movie, and I haven't seen it in full in well over 20 years.
I love this movie.
Then now, all of a sudden, Men in Black comes out.
Is that bulletproof glass? No.
Boom, 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 boom.
Wouldn't you want that to be bulletproof, though? If you're going to have an alien in there?
I don't know. I mean, yes and no, but
if it's supposed to be just a straight containment lab, you wouldn't be no reason.
Now,
to
see,
have
it leads you to believe that he's dead.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, he probably was until they decided to do it. You know, I mean, there was no. I mean, for what 25 years they had no idea to do a.
It was 20
sequel. 20 years.
Yeah, the what's his name? Gray, General William Gray, the 4-star general. He died before the movie come out, and he's in the movie, the second movie, just for a brief cameo.
Oh, okay. Robert Loggia.
Yeah.
Loggia. He's Italian.
He's the type of guy that's like typecast as a general.
So they do the nuclear explosion, but it don't work.
The target remains. I repeat, the target remains.
See, she don't look too bad there. I like how they have soft light on her when she's in the hallway.
Mhm.
Harsh concrete. She still has soft light.
She's got pointy elbows, though.
Yeah, well, she's skinny. She's almost 40 in this, I think.
Probably.
And there were a lot of people who didn't like this movie who that I heard about. They miscategorized David here. He is a MIT graduate. He just chooses to be a cable TV tech.
Yeah.
This is why he finds this slowly degrading signal in the distortion. Because of the computer science background. What's her name?
Who?
Constance Spano. The
Margaret Collin.
Yeah. Yeah, 10 years older than I am. So almost 40, but not quite. Yeah, like tell him I beat you up. He's like, I'm sorry, Captain. Where are you going with the hell? Get that.
He's like, I'm like 5 times your size.
He's Murdoch. He can fly anything. I'm sorry, but they'll be flying a hell of a lot higher than that. It's a B-2.
Trump's holding a July 4th celebration at Mount Rushmore right now. How awesome.
Is it a rally or just a celebration?
It's a rally. No, it's celebration.
Now, I have to admit, I don't understand why they send it underneath the spacecraft instead of on top of it. Because the thing's just sitting over the city.
Yeah, the explosion's going to go down.
Well, they'd be at 100,000 miles. They could send a cruise missile, okay? The B-2, could, that's what that is. They could send that 1,000 miles away in launch. They don't have to be right on top of it.
Yeah.
Because it goes underneath, if I remember correctly. Yeah, see? Well, that was an Iraq war footage there.
That idiot was all like, woo, yeah, all right. I love when he tells that dude you're fired.
Yeah. You can't do that. He just did.
I think he just did.
So EMP would take that thing out.
Target remains.
It has shields. Why would they think it would be destroyed?
Mm-mm.
Why does like everybody look like they had their hair done now? Like if it's
Well,
the end of the day, you're gonna run your fingers through your hair so many times.
Yeah. Although it'd be
It's gonna look
short.
like that.
Yeah. Pretty short. Now, this is the coincidence of the movie here.
I look at Lawrence Fishburne laying down there.
Was it?
It looked like him.
Like my thing is you saw him just sitting there resting before he picked her up. Why didn't he just, as soon as he got the chance, go and pick her up?
What are you talking about?
Okay, you remember when he went to go get the helicopter, right?
Yeah.
For a while, he was just sitting there resting on a crate. Wouldn't you know if your wife was out there as soon as you got any free time, you'd go?
Well, he's waiting on a helicopter.
Was the helicopter not already there?
No, he dropped in, and as it was shutting off, he jumped in it and fired it back up, and then told the guy held a gun at him. Did it not
yeah,
show
I saw
that?
the guy. No, I
Okay.
saw that part. But when I walked in, he was sitting on the crate, and he just turned and went to the helicopter. Like he had a bright idea to use a helicopter.
I don't remember seeing him sitting on a crate.
Like he was sitting against his back was toward it.
Yeah. Well, that's because I think the general said, he's trying to figure out what to do. El Toro is gone. The general tells him El Toro is gone.
Yeah, and he knew he knew that she was heading towards that.
Wouldn't it still be hard to find somebody?
Yeah. Yes.
It's
That's
a
why I
movie
say
timing.
It's the coincidence of the movie.
He just said that.
I know. Well, I thought he went to coincidences that it's with the president's wife.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, they're driving along and come across it. Okay, I can kind of buy that. But yeah, he's flying over a devastated, Marine base. Although they do have some fires nearby. So maybe it's hey, this is a collection of people here.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gets them back and then she dies like right then, basically.
Yeah, she had internal bleeding.
Yeah. Yeah, he showed up on Torchwood too. I think the last season. Bill Pullman did.
I'm just ready for that speech, man. That speech is so awesome.
We've not begun the fight. We will not go into the night.
What do you eat?
Buffalo Ranch Chicken Hot Pocket.
Wow.
They're called Big and Bold.
Hot Pocket.
Sounds like it might be good. No, but this guy here that's playing the scientist, he was on like on a TV show or something.
Yeah, he looks familiar.
Remember, he was the environmentalist, right?
Yeah, Judd Hirsch is a great motivational speaker in this.
Oh yeah. I like when they start praying. It says, "I'm not Jewish." Well, no one's perfect.
Okay, but wouldn't the Chinese figure this out before the U.S. does? Just because they were more into the technology, further along in the technology.
Yeah, but they
than we
didn't.
were.
They didn't have this. They didn't have 40 years of research like the U.S. did.
Maybe they got Area 52.
52.
Like, it just seems to me that other countries would be involved. Like the United Nations or something would have a meeting.
Yeah. Dang, it's a long movie.
It is.
I like that's the old Apple. I think it's OS 8.
Now you're a computer guy.
Uh-huh.
Is it would it actually be possible to put a virus in software you have no idea what it is?
Well, they did know how to integrate. So you would have to know part about the system.
In their language, wouldn't you?
Well, the language you okay. The language you wouldn't have to know. This is kind of what he kind of goes over here. Because it's binary code, right? So if you know what part of the code controls the shield, yes, you could, send it a command to say shut down the shield or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a bit improbable, but this is the War of the Worlds part, right? This is an homage to War of the Worlds. Instead of being a human virus that infects the body, they infect it with a virus, a computer virus.
Like, I'm asking, did they get this idea from War of the Worlds?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, the director Roland Emmerich, he said that he had been working on what was it? He said that he was working on Stargate. He did Stargate, which the sounds that the alien spacecraft make is the exact same sounds, and almost the kind of look of the spaceships in Stargate.
Mm.
My thing is, when it comes to anything besides Star Wars, leave Star Wars out of our Star Trek, but your space movies, like alien movies, why is every ship the alien flies in, they're all the same, like a group of them? Like, you look at our military, we got tons of different styles of ships.
Yeah.
Like, why would theirs all be the same? Like, I liked what was that movie? It had all the alien bugs in it.
Oh,
Battleship? No, what was it?
I know what you're talking about. The one that everybody says is a fascist movie, but it's actually anti-fascist.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made 3 of them. The first
Yeah.
one was any good.
Well, they actually made 4.
Oh,
But
they
the
did
4th one was like a knockoff. Like, it was more of a horror movie than
Oh, yeah.
what it was.
Think you can do the bullshit you just said?
Yeah. But anyways, their ships were all different. Like the
Yeah.
aliens, well, their spaceships, even for going in outer space, were different. Then they had the brain bugs.
Yeah.
That's a great movie. The first one was.
Just did. Oh, Starship Troopers or something like that, right?
Yeah, Starship Troopers. Yep.
Okay. Invasion. It's the Americans. What are they up to?
Oh, they actually did. They brought it in to where it's other countries.
Oh yeah. They
I don't
finally
remember
they had a
that.
coordinated attack.
They bring the United Nations in.
Yeah, there you got the Israelis and the English and
But no Chinese.
I think these are the Chinese, aren't they? Right
They
there.
look Japanese, don't they?
Japanese.
That's Japanese. Yeah, that's Japanese.
Subtitles gave it away.
Well, the Chinese, the Chinese don't like us, so fuck them. Oh, look, it's a redhead.
So I was looking up Stargate stuff because I was wanting to talk about how the spaceships kind of look alike, and they do kind of look alike. But I forgot about the pyramid spaceship in that movie.
Mm. Oh, in the original Stargate movie?
Yeah, it kind of looks like the new toy I just bought recently.
Oh, yeah.
Pyramidas.
Well, flew F4's a nom.
Oh, dude, it's about to be the
Yeah.
about to be the speech here in a minute. I'm
My
about to turn that
fellow
on.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
You ever tried Splash from Nutella, the flavored water?
What?
Hold on. I'll give you a glimpse of it with the camera. You ever tried this?
Nutella. Nestle.
Nestle,
Oh.
I mean.
I always thought he said I flew F4's a nom, and
I
Have
thought
you
so
ever
too.
tried that?
No, I've tried some of them, but I don't know which
good.
one. Some of them, I don't really like flavored water.
Really?
Yeah, unless it's like lemon. I like water with lemon.
Well, they have it with lemons.
But it's like fake.
Everything on this earth is fake now. There's a lot of cigar smoking in this movie. I didn't.
That's because
notice
back
as a
in the
kid.
day, man, they could just smoke wherever. They didn't need to be outside.
oh well, not government buildings.
When did the government stop people smoking?
The 80s.
Mm.
When I was in Germany, 85 85, I think, 84, 85, somewhere in there. It was after I had a part-time job because people were smoking in the office and then they couldn't. But it was only government, and when I only federal government. And when I worked for Knox County Schools, that would have been 1990, 91. There were people that smoke in the office from time to time. There was only one lady that did, and I was allergic to it, so she wouldn't do it too often.
Mm.
And then it took into the early 90s. It would the state government started doing it, and eventually it got to the where businesses but it started as a federal government thing. And you had to be outside, and then eventually you had to be so many feet away from the entrance, and so he's awfully old to be a captain, even as a chaplain. He'd be lieutenant colonel.
It's a movie.
I know that.
But
I'm telling you, it's just
I
my
used to-
army brat.
I used to ask a lot of questions like that back in the day, and it would annoy my mom so much, dude. She'd be like, "It's a movie."
that's good dialogue.
I know.
He just realized he's still in love. He's still wearing his ring.
Yeah.
Also, he's like, nope, that's for another one.
I like the little watchtower.
My parents just got home. I can see it on the security camera.
Wouldn't take your helmet off.
You know what would make this movie so much better, though?
What?
If you just saw Chuck Norris getting in the plane.
It'd be over. Oh, yeah, here it is.
Why is it always when the camera zooms in, the wind starts blowing on her hair, but no one else's hair?
Because it's from Dramatics. It's American holiday. Day the world declares in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We celebrate our Independence Day.
The only thing that makes me mad about this scene is look at all that smoke. Someone needs to cut their car or jet off real quick. They're gonna like suffocate over here.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
come on, this ain't no Kiss concert. Cut that shit out. I've had too many.
And
beers,
Detroit
I'm
Rock
sorry.
City kicks off because it is a Kiss. Plot twist: it is a Kiss concert. You hear this guitar? Detroit Rock City.
This is before Bush, who was a combat pilot. Little foreshadowing. He's like, yep, can't argue with him.
Yeah.
No, he's the president, but he's right. So he's become, technically The second president since George Washington to lead troops into battle as the commander-in-chief. Shays Rebellion, although when he showed up with the regular army, they gave up. Not a shot was fired. Go look that up, listeners.
Would they actually let a president nowadays actually go into battle?
No. Only if he had serious military experience. I think the last person, well, you could argue that JFK was qualified, but really probably Truman was probably the last, or not Truman, Eisenhower was probably the last one really qualified to be true commander-in-chief in the field. Pretty much now the president just kind of signs off on operations, but not the particulars of what's going on. It would really have to hit the fan. I mean, can you imagine Trump leading troops into battle?
He'd be standing.
It would be huge.
He'd be standing on a tank with American flag with an eagle on his shoulder. Kiss in the background playing the electric guitar.
They're like, what?
Tommy, I like Trump, but you know he would not be like that.
Oh, I know.
He'd be in the tank. He'd be in the tank going, "This is the greatest tank we've ever seen. This is wonderful. Look at that steering capabilities. Look at it steer. This is the best steer I've ever seen. This chair, it's so comfortable."
He'd be
It's the
asking
best
to
chair
drive
ever.
the tank or shoot the gun. You know it's true.
I can shoot the gun. I know it. You know it. We all know it. I can shoot it. And I love Trump, but
Yeah.
that dude would be all about like some other stuff.
He'd be treating that like a toy.
Yeah.
Can I take this home after we're done with this?
I'm gonna need to borrow this. This is gonna be the best.
Fat lady.
This is big league.
This is important, fat lady. Open Ronald. It's a Ronald.
Oops.
Yeah. What is oops? That way. Go that way.
Like, were they already planning on flying this thing?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Because they had a launch tunnel. Like, you don't build a launch tunnel unless you're ready to fly that thing.
Is it?
It's a movie.
And Jeff Goldblum playing Jeff Goldblum.
Bam. Oops. Oops. What does that mean? That way. Get me one of these.
You do have one of those.
Yeah.
Do you like their spaceships, Seth?
They're all right.
It just looks like you see the front right there. It looks all machinery, but it looks like it's organic on the inside.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Like, that don't seem high tech to me.
Nah. I mean, I don't think they're perfect.
Oh no, but
I think the best fighter space vehicle I've ever seen was the X-Wing.
Oh.
Why does he have ratchet straps holding his computer down? Like, how would you type? It's over the keyboard.
Yeah, but then when it's weightless.
Hey, either they're wrong or NASA's wrong, because there's not supposed to be stars right there.
It depends on how your camera's set.
Oh.
Sun's on the other side.
Also, when they get to the window, the guy from Spaceballs comes up. That big old helmet.
We got to work on our communication. Yeah. Oops.
Because don't that look like the Spaceballs helmet?
Kind of, yeah.
America.
I would sing the World Police, but I don't want to get America. Yeah, coming to save the mother world. Yeah.
See, and I think they get on the horn to everybody late.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean late?
Well, they blow up the mothership, and then they do blow up the mothership because they don't get on the horn until after they've downed the spacecraft. Start with the Morse code, so no one else is in the air yet.
I know nowadays when you watch a movie, there's more like the theme songs are so different for scenes. Have you noticed it in this one?
Oh
Compared to
yeah, I
others?
mean, you have the music has to portray certain feelings. So, I mean, obviously, you have different feelings, different songs for.
I'm talking about nowadays the way they do it compared to back then. Like it's such a big difference.
Sometimes, but I mean, it's necessary.
Oh
You
yeah,
have to,
you're gonna
you have to
update
convey
it.
feelings. So,
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying like
yeah,
it's just different.
yeah.
So they should just put ET chilling somewhere, right here, just chilling on one of them rocks.
I thought he was in this.
No, but he was in the Star Wars movie.
Yeah,
There was a whole bunch of them.
6 frames or something.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It's like an Easter egg. Because Channel Dad wasn't here when I first watched this. I thought it was a continuation of ET, like after ET went home, because I didn't know the name of this. I think I'm watching like back to back or something. You gotta remember, I was young then.
Yeah, you're what, a year younger than me too.
Yeah.
So you was 6.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
no. This model comes fully loaded.
Yeah. AM FM radio, reclining bucket seats, and power windows. But you know that'd be a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
They'd be like, why did you close the screen?
Well, and also nothing comes up to it to like for the crew to get out.
Yeah.
So why didn't they just invent Wi-Fi right then, and then they could have done it from home?
Well, that's the antenna they put on there, but it's short range. Should have just used Bluetooth. You won Fox 2, Fox 3. Oh, they did say 3 and 2. So there we go. Fox 2 is heat seeking then.
Oh.
Get your people out of there. He's like, hold on, Commander. I want to have another shot at it. I strongly manage you to stand down because I'm the president of the Free States of America, and you do what I say. Or I'll kick your butt. I come at you like a spider monkey, Chip.
America.
America. Eat
See, now,
it.
right now, they should be on the horn to everybody. And should get cuts of them fire. This is the best one right here. All those missiles.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they had to get on and tell them about it.
You know, there was that one pilot that didn't see the guy fly underneath and blow it up. And he shot a missile. When he did, it hit and then it exploded. He's like, "Oh, I did it. It was my missile that blew it up."
I did it.
Yeah, they would have to use guns. They don't have enough missiles.
It was our best missiles. It's top of the line, state of the art.
You getting open. You about to see you, fool.
So they should have just turned around and mooned them. I mean, they thought they were going to die right then. You might as well go off the bang.
Yeah.
Hide.
Hide.
Think with a ship that big, there'd be guns on it. If you think about aircraft carriers, they got guns on it. I mean, they got one big one, but this smells like Vicks.
I see them, but they shot me anyway. Yeah, see the dialogue they didn't change. So this is, it makes more sense when he's in that biplane. So I'm sorry it took you so long, Mr. President. So
Kind of wish they hadn't changed it.
yeah. I think when they booted him out and he went in his own plane and strapped a missile to it, I think his sacrifice was just too strong for the audiences to take.
Well,
plow the
they
road.
said according to the director, they said that it was too comedic.
Too comedic. Oh,
It didn't fit the. They wanted it to be deep. Yeah, that plane wouldn't have moved like that.
yeah. But this biplane, his old biplane, would have. So they redid it, and then the missile, because he was dicking around with the stuff on the ground, it now has a launch failure here. Remember, he starts punching in, and he says missile launch, and he aborts it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of booms out my window.
I can hear it. Up yours. I'm
back.
Boom.
So what that reminds me of is when a cartoon, when the person
When
sticks
what?
their finger. That reminds me of like a cartoon where the person sticks their finger in the
Oh,
gun and
finger
it
in the gun.
backfires.
Yeah, right. Because Mary said when they take, the shields will be down for a matter of minutes. So. Now, are his kids in the sequel?
Yeah.
Now, right there, you saw his son smile. He says you should be proud of him. At that time, I don't think any kid would smile about.
Are you talking
happening to
about? Oh,
kids.
you're talking about Quay's kids. No, they're
Yeah.
not the sequel.
Like, is it just me?
What?
See, his dad just died, and the officer said you should be proud of your dad. Even with a comment like that, I don't think I'd smile right when that happened.
Yeah.
You think you'd go like hysterical, basically.
Well, yeah, you'd be mixed emotions. You'd be proud that he sacrificed his life to save humanity, but you'd be sad he's gone. Hi, doggies. Ouch. Yeah, our one dog is afraid of all the booms.
Have either of y'all ever smoked a cigar?
Not in years, but yeah. Usually when I'm drinking like this, I can't have one just to have one. I have to be pretty much blitzed off my ass. I don't know why. I've tried although I'll say this, years ago when I worked at LexisNexis, I know someone that gave me a Cuban cigar. And I rehydrated it. Had been sitting in a cup in his office for years. Yeah. Rehydrated it properly. Holy cow. It was so smooth. It was unbelievable. It's like now I understand why people smuggle them out of Canada.
You mean Cuba?
Well, I mean, but you can get them in Canada.
No, but love for you.
We're free. You can get us out of here. Peace. Thank you. Thank you very much. Faster, must go faster. Just like Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Hey, so can I change the thumbnail for this? Because I have a better one.
All right.
No, I'm just saying, like, how do you do it?
You may have to wait until it's over.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then in side of YouTube, when it's processing the live stream, change it. I've had success in changing some things. You go to settings and you can change like the description, but the thumbnail you usually have to wait.
Mm.
Yeah.
Let's go. Elvis has left the building. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Tommy, I just sent it to you so you can see. It's pretty awesome. I just changed out the people that was on it because, not all of them showed up.
Yeah. Like how you did the men's room at the bottom.
Yeah.
It's like right there. You still got the hippie guy. I don't know who he is. So they flash to everywhere else. They've got it downed. It's like, I think they should have been tapping that earlier, and we see some shots of like, Egyptians and the Israelis fighting together.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't care about them. We just,
America, America, fuck yeah.
Well, I wasn't going to say all that, but,
So would he become president again?
Oh, yeah. Dang it.
Well, there'd be them people saying them aliens weren't trying to hurt nobody until y'all started stuff. Them poor aliens. They just wanted our water. We didn't use it all.
Well, that's what they, even Battlestar Galactica had the people who wanted to surrender to the Cylons.
Yeah. Okay, if you did that, like, you'd be famous around the world. Like, there should be statues if you done saved the whole Earth from an alien invasion. Did they have statues in the second one stuff?
I don't recall.
They needed statues.
All right, Tommy, so how do I resize this?
You go, well, I went to picturing. You want me to resize it for you and send it back?
Yeah, so resize and send it back to me.
All right.
Look at that. That's just awesome.
Is there anything in the? There's no end credits or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't
I've
think they
really.
did that in the 90s, did they?
Well, some movies. The Cannonball Run movies had you would get end credit scene. You would get bloopers and stuff like that in some
Oh, yeah.
movies. Yay! I gotta pee. Are we done?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're just.
This
kinda
beer was
finishing out.
10% when I bought it 8 years ago, but my God, it's a lot higher now. I've been empty for more than half the movie, and I'm still drunk. I can't feel my feet. Yeah, are you having that's doing a they're Irish and they're doing a 4th of July live stream tomorrow at 2:30 Eastern, and I can't figure out what to get, Guinness or Jameson. So we're going Quidditch or something.
All right, Channel Dad. Question for you. With the movie we just watched, what would you rate that in your favorite to least favorite movies, number-wise?
Oh my gosh, number-wise, that's a lot. I might place it in my top 30.
Top 30? Mine was number 2.
I mean, I'd have to really think about what movies I like better than that. I mean, I think Empire Strikes Back, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Last Crusade, I think Return of the Jedi and Star Wars. I don't know where I would put that. I don't know if I'd put it in my top 10 or not, but definitely my top 30, definitely, maybe in my top 20.
Seth?
It's probably top 5 favorite movies.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't really watched it since 1996,
It's
97.
still fit, Tommy.
Huh?
It still ain't fitting.
Didn't it be smaller?
I think so.
So I can edit it again real quick.
Yeah, it's too tall.
Too
But by
tall.
like just a little bit.
Well, you can crop it a little bit probably. But, you know, I mean, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure I like better. Bogus
Yeah,
Journey.
that'll work. I'll just leave it like that.
Well, I mean, I fixed it already if you want me to
Oh,
send
okay.
it.
All right, yeah, send it back.
Oh, was she the one in Big? Was she the love interest in Big?
Who?
The chick that was David's love interest.
I don't know.
No, maybe not. No. That was no, wait a minute. No, it's Elizabeth Perkins who was she looks like her though. Gee whiz.
All right. This is a great movie, though. This is my only second watch party. Well, it's the only first one I've actually been on the show. But the only other one I've actually been on just for the chat room was when y'all watched the Unicorn Store.
I didn't watch that.
We watched that on somebody else's.
Okay.
It was horrible. That movie was horrible.
Was that the Brie Larson movie?
Yeah.
Didn't she direct that or something?
I don't know, but that lady was on something when she wrote that or directed it.
Yeah, Elizabeth Perkins. So who? Whoops, I hit the wrong. So she's in this movie, or Elizabeth Perkins was in Big, and then who was? I'm sorry, but I'm really tired. I can almost type. So that's Mary McDonald. No, that's the president's wife. Margaret Colin. They look so much alike. It's ridiculous. It's like the guy that played Dr. Bashir in Star Trek DS9, and then the guy that played Gaius Baltar in the Battlestar Galactica reboot. They look like twins. Look it up sometime.
Well,
All right, I'm done, gentlemen. I mean, if you're gonna talk,
fellas.
I'm leaving.
Hold on, I got a fun fact.
Do what?
The film. I got a fun fact about this movie. The film lost its military support due to its Area 51 references.
Wow.
Yeah, you look it up on Google, fun facts about Independence Day, the movie, and that's the first thing that pops up.
Huh.
Yeah. Back then, and they've now said, well, they've moved stuff out of Area 51.
Oh, and California thought the welcome wagon helicopter was a real UFO.
What? The welcome wagon helicopter?
I don't know.
Oh, the welcome wagon, the one that had the lights.
Oh.
It was killed like the dude. They got up here, flashed the lights, and they killed him like there.
Maybe they flew. Maybe that was some, instead of CGI. Maybe that was some practical where they flew a helicopter around and then matted it in.
Anyways, well, fellas, do you guys have anything you want to plug?
No, other than QAnon is growing. It's time to tar and feather the loyalists and stop wearing a mask here in Ohio, the governor opened the state. Now mayors of cities are shutting down cities. Cincinnati, you can't wear. You got to wear a mask in public spaces downtown. Columbus and Dayton. The numbers are bull crap. Okay, the numbers are bull crap, and it's been political since the start, and it's getting ridiculous. And I have started unfriending people who are just, if you don't wear your mask, you're going to kill people. Just listen to the World Health Organization and the CDC, and you know that's bullshit.
Yep.
Asymptomatic. You can't pass it along to people. They've said it. New strain from Europe, more contagious, but not nearly as, it's more like a bad flu, a bad cold, actually, not even a bad flu. And, look at that. There was an article today, hydrochloroquine actually reduces death. So those of you who are telling me it was a anecdotal treatment back in March, you can just sit and spin.
Does that mean they owe Trump an apology? CNN?
It'll never happen.
I know.
No, but CNN has reported it. At CNN and I want to say New York Times. I saw it posted on Twitter with two different sources that were very left-wing nonsense, and it was like, yeah, the science is out, which is what everybody was saying back in February. So yeah, I think 2020 is just getting warmed up.
Yeah.
It's going to really explode. It's going to explode in October. It's going to really hit the fan.
But remember, the party, the left is the party of science. If it fits their agenda.
Yeah, and I don't want to hear any more science and religion nonsense out of anybody who believes masks actually help.
Yeah.
Because you are a moron.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
It's about the movie. So before we finish out, there's 3 different options. All right, you can watch this movie. You can watch the extended cut. But now if you go over to extras, there's commentary with the director and the producer. There's commentary with the visual effects supervisor and the both of those, the visual effects supervisors. Then there's an Independence Day trivia track that goes along with it that tells you plot. So there's 3 other, like, you need to watch this movie 3 other times to get everything. That's insane.
That's like when I got the Lord of the Rings movies.
Yeah, but Tommy, you should definitely come over and we watch the trivia track one night.
Oh yeah,
because that would be awesome to see, like pop up videos from like back in the day of VH1.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, we ready to close this thing out, fellas?
Yep, I'm ready to.
I have linked Bryon Lape's channel in the description. I have linked Justin's because he was he here when you got here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Not you, Tommy.
Yeah, he was here.
Oh, I know.
Okay. Well, I linked Justin's channel in the description. So everybody go check them out because I'm sure 2 other people will watch this.
Yeah.
You know.
And speaking of YouTube, and I mean with this was all sincerity, please find the real Brie Larson channel. Don't link to it, but find it on your own and subscribe. There are already fakes. I subscribed mainly because this is going to be highly entertaining, watching her interact with people on YouTube and seeing how long it's before she disables comments on videos.
Yeah.
I mean, the comment section has already been, she's got 1 video up. The comment section's already been entertaining, and I have not been cruel. Here's also why. A very, very selfish. Guess what video has popped up into my top 6 for the week? My MCU, the rumors, cast rumors from a year and a half ago. Over 500,000 views on that video, and it's climbing again. Thank you very much, Brie Larson fans. And I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. You can watch it. Give me a downvote. I don't give a shit.
What is it?
I'll take your money. My income has spiked $6 in 2 days because of her.
What is the channel though?
This is Brie Larson, but you want to find the verified one. I found at least one. I found 2 actually, but one had the exact same logo that, the image that she uses, but hers is already verified. So she has a blue check mark from the start.
151,000 subscribers.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's her.
Yep. 4 days, I think, something like that.
Good Lord. She only got 1 video.
Yep. And she's got, I mean, I would love, there's several people in that video. I don't know who they are, but a bunch of them I do. I would kick you in the balls to have 5 minutes with some of those YouTubers.
Somebody said, wait, Brie left comments on. Oh, I'm sorry for what you're about to see.
Yeah. She's been ratioed quite hard, but look, I have said it. I said it on the old show and I said it on this one. Some of her stuff, I don't know how much of it's real and how much of it she's being told she has to say. And as far as her acting, I blame it completely on the director. Look at her in other non-Captain Marvel movies. She's very emotive. She a great actress? No, but she's not a block of wood. So you got to blame that on the writers and the director. So I don't know her personally, so I don't know how horrible she really is. But yeah, it is. And yesterday, when I was looking at some of the comments, there were a lot of people, you need to be on with world-class bullshitters or Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. So there's a bunch of, and they're not trolls. I mean, I guarantee you, if they contacted Jeff, let's debate Captain Marvel and take it seriously, he'd be like, let's do it tomorrow. You kidding? You talk about
Yeah,
a
dude,
marketing
he would-
opportunity, he'd be all over that. Now he'd probably keep Dion away from it, but and Kendo, Nick would behave. Just
Yeah.
like when they had Mundane Matt, right? It was Monday. Was it Monday Matt? Yeah, it was Monday Matt. What? Jeremy and Ethan were the two that ripped them a new one, and Jeff was just kind of just listening. He's not going to have him again on there, but you know. But yeah, like Justine, and there's several other people that she did some little. I'm telling you, if I had 5 minutes to record some conversation with Justine, I would pay serious money for that. She's got like 12 million subscribers, something like that. You kidding? Even if only 100,000 of her subscribers just, had some kind of morbid curiosity about my channel, it'd explode. So anyway, that's all I got. Stay safe on the 4th of July. Don't blow your hands off. And
watch out, Terry.
Yeah. And I'm trying, I got it marked in my calendar. I'm really trying to make the, Are You Having That? I got them from the Tri channel. So they're a bunch of Irishmen. I know they're going to be drinking. And Elga Fox is going to be on. And I just learned today she's almost 41 years old.
I posted from the men's room account. Please reach out for World Class BS on YouTube and for a nice wholesome discussion, or Jeremy from Geeks and Gamer. Please, that would be gold. Yeah.
No. I think if they had a real debate, I know there's some fringe elements in the fandom minutes who really hate everything. And if you join the Geeks and Gamers Facebook page, you'll see it sometimes from WCBS's page. There are some people that just basically hate everything. But most people, it's like, we're at least, if you're going to go slightly non-woke, there's a lot of people that we want to talk about it. But if you're going to tell us we're a bunch of racist, sexist pigs before we even say anything, then we're probably going to stop listening.
Yeah.
All right, Tommy, you say something and we'll get out of here. It's almost midnight.
Night, y'all.
Yeah.
See y'all. Take care.
All right. And I got to get my latest beer.